Wanting to know about your dog's behavior sounds like a fun idea, right? Here are reasons why your furry friend might be fixated on you. Love and affection. Your dog staring could simply be a display of love and affection. Dogs often gaze at those they adore, just as humans do. Bonding. Staring at you strengthens the bond between you and your dog. It's a way for them to connect with you emotionally and deepen your relationship. Seeking attention. Dogs are social animals and crave attention from their owners. Your dog might stare at you as a way to get your attention and engage with you. Anticipation of playtime. If your dog stares at you excitedly, it could be because they're anticipating playtime or a fun activity together. Hunger. Dogs are experts at picking up on routine cues, and if it's nearing mealtime, your dog might stare at you in anticipation of being fed. Curiosity. Dogs are naturally curious creatures. If they're staring at you, they might be curious about what you're doing or what you're going to do next. Guardianship. Dogs have a strong instinct to protect their owners. Your dog might stare at you as a way to watch over you and ensure your safety. Mimicking behavior. Dogs often mimic the behavior of their owners. If you frequently stare at your dog, they might mirror that behavior back to you. Emotional connection. Your dog's stare could be a way of expressing their emotional connection to you. Dogs are highly attuned to human emotions and might stare at you to gauge your mood or provide comfort. Observing your body language. Dogs are excellent at reading human body language. Your dog might stare at you to understand your intentions or to pick up on subtle cues from your body language. Seeking approval. Dogs are eager to please their owners. Your dog might stare at you in hopes of receiving praise or approval for their behavior. Learning from you. Dogs are constantly learning from their environment and the people around them. Your dog might stare at you to observe and learn from your actions. Communication. Staring can be a form of communication for dogs. Your dog might be trying to convey a message or express a need through their gaze. Expressing gratitude. Dogs are known for their gratitude and loyalty. Your dog might stare at you as a way of expressing gratitude for your care and companionship. Sensing your emotions. Dogs are highly empathetic animals. Your dog might stare at you to sense your emotions and offer comfort or support when needed. Boredom. If your dog doesn't have much to do, they might stare at you out of boredom, hoping for some entertainment or stimulation. Routine recognition. Dogs thrive on routine and familiarity. Your dog might stare at you as they recognize and anticipate certain activities or events in their daily routine. Imitating pack behavior. In the wild, pack animals often maintain eye contact to establish social hierarchy and communicate. Your dog might stare at you as a way of reinforcing your bond and position within the pack. Exploring your scent. Dogs have an incredibly keen sense of smell. Your dog might stare at you to explore your scent and gather information about where you've been or what you've been doing. Sensing danger. Dogs have a remarkable ability to sense danger. If your dog is staring at you intently, they might be trying to alert you to something they perceive as a potential threat. Excitement. Dogs can get excited about various things, from going for a walk to meeting new people. Your dog might stare at you with wide eyes and a wagging tail out of sheer excitement. Respect and obedience. Staring can be a sign of respect and obedience in the canine world. Your dog might stare at you to show that they acknowledge you as their leader and are ready to follow your commands. Reflecting your mood. Dogs are incredibly perceptive when it comes to human emotions. If you're feeling sad or stressed, your dog might stare at you with a concerned expression, trying to understand and empathize with your feelings. Guarding their territory. Dogs have a territorial instinct, and they might stare at you to assert their ownership of their space or belongings. Seeking reassurance. Just like humans, dogs can experience moments of insecurity or anxiety. Your dog might stare at you for reassurance and comfort during stressful situations. Imitating your behavior. Dogs often imitate the behavior of their owners as a form of bonding. If you frequently make eye contact with your dog, they might mirror that behavior by staring back at you. Expressing happiness. Dogs are joyful creatures, and they often express their happiness through body language, including staring with a wagging tail and a big, goofy grin. Monitoring your movements. Dogs are naturally curious about their surroundings. Your dog might stare at you to keep track of your movements and activities, ensuring they don't miss out on anything exciting. Instinctual behavior. Staring can be an instinctual behavior rooted in a dog's genetic makeup. In the wild, predators often maintain eye contact with their prey before making a move. While your dog isn't hunting you, this instinctual behavior might still be present to some extent. Unconditional love. Ultimately, your dog's stare is a reflection of their unconditional love and devotion to you as their beloved human companion. No matter the reason behind it, your dog's gaze is a beautiful reminder of the special bond you share. Waiting for cues. Dogs are incredibly attuned to human cues and signals. Your dog might be staring at you, waiting for instructions or cues on what to do next, whether it's going for a walk, playing a game, or receiving a treat. Soothing anxiety. Dogs often find comfort in the presence of their owners, especially when feeling anxious or stressed. Your dog might stare at you to seek comfort and reassurance during unfamiliar or unsettling situations. Expressing dominance. In some cases, staring can be a display of dominance in the canine world. If your dog maintains prolonged eye contact with you, they might be asserting their dominance or testing boundaries within your relationship. Monitoring health. Dogs are remarkably perceptive when it comes to changes in their owner's health or well-being. Your dog might stare at you intently if they sense that something isn't quite right, prompting you to pay attention to your own health needs. Establishing boundaries. In multi-dog households, staring can be a way for dogs to establish boundaries and assert their position within the pack hierarchy. Your dog might stare at you or other dogs as a way of maintaining order and structure within the group. Indicating discomfort with eye contact. While direct eye contact is often seen as a sign of trust and affection in humans, it can be perceived differently in the canine world. Some dogs may find prolonged eye contact intimidating or threatening, while others may interpret it as a sign of respect or affection. Expressing excitement for training. Dogs love to learn and thrive on mental stimulation. Your dog might stare at you eagerly during training sessions, eagerly anticipating the opportunity to learn new commands, tricks, or behaviors. Bonding through mutual gaze. Mutual gaze, or shared eye contact between a dog and their owner, is a powerful bonding experience. Your dog might stare at you as a way of strengthening the emotional connection between you and reinforcing the bond of trust and affection that exists between you. Copying your emotional state. Dogs are highly empathetic creatures and can pick up on subtle changes in your emotional state. Your dog might mirror your emotions by staring at you with concern, empathy, or excitement, reflecting the emotional connection and synchrony that exists between you. Feeling secure and content. When your dog gazes at you with soft eyes and a relaxed posture, it's often a sign that they feel secure, content, and at ease in your presence. Your dog's peaceful gaze is a testament to the comfort and happiness they find in being by your side. Expressing longing or yearning. Dogs form deep emotional attachments to their owners and may experience feelings of longing or yearning when separated. If your dog stares at you with a wistful expression, they might be expressing their desire to be close to you or to reunite after a period of separation. Sensing changes in routine. Dogs thrive on routine and may become unsettled when their daily schedule is disrupted. Your dog might stare at you intently if they sense changes in your routine, such as delays in mealtime or deviations from your usual activities, signaling their awareness and adaptability to changes in their environment. Simply because they love you. Ultimately, the most profound reason why your dog stares at you is because they love you unconditionally. Your dog's gaze is a reflection of the deep bond, trust, and affection they feel for you as their beloved companion, friend, and family member.